Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video, I'm sorry, how rude am I? If you are new, this is your first time to my channel, well, welcome. My name is Amber, also known as the Black Sailor Moon, because I love the anime, and I'll always love that anime. So yeah, welcome to my page, or welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to know that a man is not the one for you. What are the signs that he's not the one? Now, I've been married and I am about to be married again. And there's definitely huge differences between my past and now. And of course, you know, we don't do the whole competition thing, but again, I'm pretty sure most people have been in at least more than one relationship. And when you're in a good one compared to something that you experienced that was bad, you're like, wow, this is like so much better. Wow, my past, you know, it's just a natural thing. So I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, even though I could. Even though I could. Say no, okay. All right, so coming in at number one. Let's get into it. So, coming in at number one, and I know y'all might be like, but listen, if that man does not have a relationship with God, saying bye, like literally wave like a pageant, okay? Because it's not going to work. Nope. And even if you think it's working, it's really not. You probably went through a lot of mess. That man has to love God. He has to love God. In order to love you, he has to love the one who made him first. And if he doesn't love him and have a relationship with him, it's not really much he's going to be able to do for you. And I had to realize that yeah, absolutely, that's so true. In my past, it was not there. And I got treated like, yeah, I didn't get treated the best. And again, I was about 20, I think, 20 going on 21 when I first got married. So, yeah, that whole young and dumb thing, that's pretty accurate. At 19 or 20, you're not as mature as you are at 30. Some people might be that more mature, but, you know, it still takes time. Now, I do understand why people kind of wait closer to 30. Not because it's like, oh, you have to. You gotta follow other people's footsteps. It's just as far as when it comes to thinking, as far as it comes to how to process your feelings, as you get older, it gets better. When you're younger, you're kind of like more like, you know, like you just have so much like tension and so many different emotions. You don't really know how to process that. But when you get older, you do. So number one is he does not have a relationship with God. That means he will be no good for you. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if this man, and I believe I said this in another one about how, you know, he is the one, but I'm going to mention this again. If you find any type of lying, deceiving, deceptive behavior from this person, and I know no one's perfect, so I will give slight little benefits of the doubt, but that's a red flag, especially if it's in the beginning, because when you're getting to know someone, there should be no reason why you have to lie. Keep it 100. Because if he's lying to deceive you about the small things, what happens when it's time for the big things? And then you'll be thinking about that, and then it'll be hard to trust, and then that will trickle down to other things, and before you know it, you're done. So you need to stress the importance of honesty and transparency. And if a person's into you, they should be honest with you and transparent. And if they can't be, sorry, bud, not the one. Not the one. And don't settle. Don't settle. Number three, he refers to you as things like bro, man, ninja, the B word, any other type of degrading thing you can think of. Again, I gotta be sensitive because of YouTube. But that's a no. That is a absolute no. If this man is comfortable with talking to you like you one of his homeboys, saying man, ninja, or he's comfortable with calling you out your name, regardless of whether y'all married or not, that is a no. That is a no. And it's sad I have to mention this, but I've seen it a lot. And it's ridiculous. So I'm saying this because, again, it's pretty heavy out here. Don't allow any man to be calling you bro, bruh, man, ninja, anything derogatory, none of that. Because he doesn't have respect for you. He's not going to go into a job and call his woman manager bruh, or man to her, or his mother. If he have any sense, that is. So then why would he be saying that to you and you're his girl? So, nah, you don't want that. Make sure there's an utmost level of respect for you. I'm going to put the numbers here because I always forget when I'm counting down. But when this person, this man, he never brings up the future. Like, he never talks about you guys in terms of the future. And especially if you have to bring it up. And he's like, well, we're just going to see where this is going. And, no. You don't want a messed up foundation, because that's how everything starts. Just like when you build a house from the ground up. You got to make sure that foundation is solid. So when they're building that house, it's going to be able to stand. Not just tumble and knock over. That's the same thing for your person. If they're not having any plans for you guys in the future, they're not talking about their future with you. Again, it's been months. It's been, it's been a while. Or years. He's not the one. And that also goes into engagement. Ladies, if you've been with a man for 3+ years, I'll give it about 3+ years, and you don't have an engagement ring on your finger, that's a red flag, in my opinion. You don't have to believe it, but it is. Because one thing about a man, and I know for sure because I used to be a tomboy, I've read Steve Harvey's books, I've been around many of men because of jobs and things I've had to work. And what most men are going to tell you is that they knew that their wife was the one. Now, did that mean when they met them, they got married right away? No. But they knew. They knew, like, wow, she could be my wife. You know what? I'm making this girl my wife. Like, they're already processing these things. Because Ripley's, believe it or not, there's men out here that want to, know who that happily ever after, who that missus is going to be. Now, they might not talk about wedding plans and dresses and rings and stuff like women do, but they thinking about it. And especially who they want to have kids with. So, yeah, if he's not talking about engagement, he doesn't have a ring, he doesn't have, wasting your time. He's not the one. No man should have commitment issues about you. And that's for boyfriend and girlfriend, that's for engagement, that's for marriage. If he's stolen for years, it's been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years, and you're still this man's girlfriend, you're still just a fiance, he's wasting time. And you deserve better than that. Okay? Next thing, if you're constantly talking about the same things over and over again and you see no change, whether that's about taking trash out, whether that's about coming home late, whether that's, coming home late, whatever little things like that, why am I repeating myself over and over and over again? So pretty much what you're telling me is that you don't respect my feelings. My emotions mean nothing to you, because if I tell you I don't like this or this makes me feel a certain way, and we're talking about this for the 30th time, I'm at the wrong address, apparently. So keep an eye out on that, because you shouldn't be repeating yourself like a broken record. I know no one's perfect and you're not someone's parent, but Respect is respect. If we've talked about it, why are we addressing this again in the same week or in 2 weeks or even in a month? That's ridiculous. So make sure your standards are where they're supposed to be, okay? If a man is not emotionally intelligent, this is very important. If a man is not emotionally intelligent and vulnerable to talk to you in a respectful and loving manner, even while upset. Now, is he going to do this every single time? Maybe not. But there's a high possibility that he will if he is truly in love with you, and he definitely, if he has a relationship and loves God. He needs to be soft how he talks with you, not attacking you, not cursing back at you, not grabbing on you, not being dismissive, hanging up, walking away, driving off. All of those are red flags, because there's going to be problems in a relationship. And if this person is always just ready to just say F off or escape or overtalk you or dismiss your feelings, how is that going to work? So they have to be emotionally available for you. And if they are not emotionally available, if they're more that bad boy, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Will and Martin. Because that's the only bad boy thing you need to be into is the movie. You don't need that in real life, okay? Say goodbye. And I want to leave it at this one. You're questioning yourself. Like, is this really is this really who I want to spend the rest of my life with? And not like in a good way, like, oh my gosh, but like, I just feel anxious. I just feel uneasy. The energy's off. There's just something wrong about this. If you getting that feeling, that gut feeling, like something's off, something's not right, this is not right, you better believe it, okay? And don't do it. I don't care how long you guys been together. I don't care if he gave you a ring. If your gut is just like this is just, something isn't right about this guy, you better listen. And if other people close to you, for valid reasons across the board, and they've gotten to know this guy, in and out, they've gotten to know this person, and they like, he might be a little toxic for you, he might be a little dangerous for you, he might take away in that ad or whatever, then that's something you can think about. But at the end of the day, no matter what anyone else says, that is still your personal decision to make. And that's why I'm not big on hearing what other people got to think about the person I'm with. I have to make that decision. I live with them. I married them. So I have to come to that decision on my own. You're just here to support me. And you can call out certain things, but at the end of the day, it's still my decision to make. If you love, like when you guys make love and you're chilling, you're kicking it, but then deep down you're like, man, it's just something's off. You need to listen to that, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, and I probably will make a part 2. Again, there's more other things, but I'm trying to keep my videos from being super long, as well as trying to preserve my battery on here, because I have more I have to record. So let me know what you think about that list. Again, I'm going to list them as they come across your screen, and probably like a recap of all of them in the order. And let me know if any of these things on the list prompted you to leave a person, to break up with a person, to end an engagement, or even a marriage because of these things. You know, and definitely if they just tear you down, if they always tear you down, never build you up, never support you, never invest in you, yeah, you're just as good as dead to them. And I have to definitely bring up your level of self-love, because nobody should ever think it's okay to treat you like the bottom of their shoe under any circumstances. The person feel okay to do that. So again, I'm going to be making a part 2. I'm going to wrap this up. I got to charge my camera, and I also am getting tired because it's like 7 in the morning and I haven't even been asleep. It's rare. Most of the time I go to sleep with Babe, but there's some days I'm alien girl and I'm up all night. So, but yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this list. Let me know again if you had to leave someone because of things on this list, or you avoided a person or whatever. Let me know. And remember, trust God that the right person is out there for you. You don't have to settle, and you don't have to accept things less than what you deserve. Okay? So thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every last one of you that support me, that watch me, that agree, that even if you disagree, you know, thanks for the support. Yeah. So take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Okay? Stay safe.